administration to accelerate various interventions in order to deliver more dividends of democracy in line with its themes plus developmental agenda. The appeal court had earlier affirmed the victory of Sanwo-Olu after the gubernatorial election petition tribunal had affirmed the victory at a poll. But the Supreme Court on Friday reaffirmed his re-election and delivered verdict in gubernatorial election disputes involving at least 8 sitting governors elected last March and sworn in on May 29, 2023. The Supreme Court also reaffirmed the elections of Bala Mohammed of Bauchi, Basi Otu of Cross River, Francis Ngufuru of Ebonyi, Alex Oti of Abia, Daudu Lawal of Zamfara, and reversed the decision of the Court of Appeal and Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, which sacked Governor Abba Yusuf of Kano and Caleb Muthwang of Plateau. Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashir Obasa, has congratulated Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu over judgment of the Supreme Court affirming him as the winner of the 2023 gubernatorial election in Lagos. Obasa, in a congratulatory message issued by his Chief Press Secretary, Eromosele Ebomele, said the judgment by the Supreme Court is a further affirmation that the All Progressives Congress, APC, has the support of Lagos residents, as reflected in the governorship and House of Assembly elections in 2023. Obasa said the victory is well deserved, as the Supreme Court has now proven the Election Petition Tribunal and the Appeal Court right contained in their earlier rulings in favor of Governor Sanwo-Olu. Nigerians have been urged to be a solution-driven people instead of always complaining and criticizing leaders and policymakers. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu made the call at the dedicated Jumat service for the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day held at the Lagos Secretariat Community Central Mosque, Alausa Ikeja. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, urged them not to be afraid to make sacrifices, pray for those in leadership positions, and contribute effectively to the growth of the state and country. He charged well-meaning Nigerians to also look out for the widows and children of the fallen heroes who have paid the ultimate price in defending the state and country at large. He had this to say.
We just said it. These soldiers, it's just to pray for them, to pray for our country, so that our country can be better. I see some people online, they're abusing leaders. If those leaders get it wrong, if Allah answer your cause and they get it wrong, who will suffer? It's the citizens. So we will be doing injustice to ourselves when we don't pray for our leaders.
In his message with reference from Quran chapter 22 verse 40, former Governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, Lamido Sanusi, emphasized that Islam is a religion of peace, but makes room for the defense of one's life and territory in the face of an attack.
These are people who live and who are ready to die so that we can all live. We'd like to appreciate you, generals and other officers. We'd like to thank you on behalf of Nigeria and pray for you that God protect you and protect our country.
Earlier, Commissioner for Home Affairs Ibrahim Layode reiterated the commitment of the Lagos State government to the welfare of the families of the fallen heroes, urging negotiations to support the armed forces.
We also will keep on supporting widows of the fallen heroes, that supporting them, contributing to them, as giving them also a life after the death of their husband. I think it's something very welcome that we also can emulate to do.
And speaking on behalf of the Armed Forces, Air Officer Commanding Logistics Command, Nigeria Air Force, Abubakar Abdullahi, described the Remembrance Day as a day to honor those who gave their lives and service to their fatherland and commended those who are still serving to defend the country. Based on observations on the ongoing diversion of the Third Mainland Bridge, the Lagos State government has adjusted the island Adeniji-Adele bound to mainland Adekunle bound of the bridge from the initial arrangement of noon to 12 a.m. to between 1 p.m. and 12 midnight. This adjustment is to allow clearance of backlog of motorists on the bridge from the mainland heading to the island. The diversion of traffic flow along Yanawuru-Shoki inwards Adeniji-Adele section of the Third Mainland Bridge commenced on the January 9, 2024 for the first 6 weeks, with the deployment of 250 traffic management personnel to minimize inconvenience and ensure hitch-free movement for motorists. The Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, appealed to motorists to adhere to the traffic management plans rolled out by the state government and cooperate with the traffic management officers. And in some foreign news, the United States has carried out a new attack on the Houthi site in Yemen, a day after wider attacks led by the US and the UK. In what the US called a follow-up action to Thursday night's attacks, a US ship fired missiles at a radar site. The US says the attacks this week are designed to degrade the Houthis' ability to attack maritime vessels. It says since November 19, Iranian-backed Houthi militants have attempted to attack and harass vessels in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden 28 times. The Houthis have vowed the US and UK strikes will not go without punishment or retaliation. There were mass demonstrations in Yemen with people seen attacking US and Israeli flags. And over to sports news, the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations kicks off today with a tie between Côte d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau. The 34th edition of the tournament is considered one of the most wide open in recent times, with several teams capable of lifting the title on February 11. The Super of Nigeria are in Group A alongside hosts Côte d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. The Elephants of Côte d'Ivoire are hosting the event for the second time and are looking for their third continental title. That was our news at 1, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed 4,000 flats for the staff of Lagos State University last year? You can always get more details on the Lagos State Government website, and for contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafulashiri. Thank you for listening. My name is Mike James. Good afternoon to you.